goodness, he about pulled the rod out of my hand. Hey, what's up everybody? Chris Souders, Catfish Crazy. Welcome to this week's episode. We're gonna be hitting the Watts Bar Lake in Tennessee. Getting ready to go catch some bait. Stick around. All right, folks, we're getting ready to try to catch some gizzard shad. And like I said before, we're on Watts Bar Lake. We're kind of going back in this little marina, this backwater, and this is something that can be used and duplicated in just about any body of water that you're from. What I look for is old boat docks, and you can kind of see the grass and the algae all over these older style boat docks and these backwaters. That means they've been here a long time. There's a lot of growth, a lot of vegetation, a lot of places for these shad to get in underneath and hide, things like that. Early morning and late afternoon are going to be your best times to be out here. This morning we're not really seeing them flip too much, so they might be held to the bottom a little bit more, but we're going to work this back cove and work our way back to it and see if we can't put enough in the tank to get us through the day. We don't need a whole bunch, but I'd like to have good fresh bait. That's one of the most, if not the most, arguably the most important thing whenever you're targeting trophy catfish, or catfish in that matter, is having good fresh bait. So let's get to it. Now we're using this is an ultra spreader, GS 1000 from Phytech. It's 1 pound per radius foot, 1 inch mesh size, and that's really going to allow the net to sink faster. Making sure there's no tangles in it is going to be something as well, key to making sure that you get good consistent throws every time. So we'll get the net loaded up here. And I like to get up some speed and kind of look for them moving and, you know, pick a target out that I want to throw at and kind of get them moving and keep them moving back towards a pocket of somewhere. So that's what we're going to try to do here. I always like to go past my net, throw out away from the boat so it doesn't get in your prop or anything. Let the net sink all the way to the bottom. Pull her shut. Sometimes this can be easy. Sometimes it'll take a little while, but we'll find them. And also, make sure you wear some good bibs because you're going to get wet. But it's worth it in the end, having good fresh bait. There we go, we got a few in this one. Nice, those are really good size live bait and cut bait. And we're gonna take them, and we're gonna stick them right in the tank and keep them alive. Well, that's a big one there. All right, folks, I think we got enough bait now. Let's see if we can't put these bad boys to use, put some fish in the boat. All right, now today we're gonna be using the OR12 offshore tackle planer boards. Now I've got mine rigged up with a pigtail on the back and just a release clip on the front. Now these are right and left hand sided, you know, depending on what side of the boat you want to put them on. If you're fishing on the left hand side of the boat, you want to you want the one that's going to pull to the right. And the opposite, just for the opposite side. We're going to take and the way we hook these pigtails on, get a loop in your line, just like that. There's just a little tiny catch on there. You just loop it around, and that will let the planer board slide up and down. Now we've already casted it out and let it go back a little bit, and we're just going to clip it on. Make sure everything's free. Send it on its way. And we'll come over here and do the same thing to this one. That one's been free spooling for a few seconds. We'll just come down here, make a loop in the line. And on that pigtail, you can see that little catch. And you just catch it right there on that catch and just loop it around. You're ready to go. And we're using the medium heavy 7/6 Warrior Cat rods today. It's got a good soft tip on it. Really works good with these planer boards as you're dragging. You know, things are going to get snagged up, and instead of it jerking the planer board whenever it gets snagged up and releases from the slinky weight, it'll come back smoother and not so rough.
Sea Ark Boats is a proud sponsor of Catfish Crazy. Our boats are built for superior durability and stability. Whether you fish on calm waters or the chop of a big lake, our commitment to quality and design ensures a smoother ride than our competition. We feature several lines of boats to meet your fishing needs, like the Easy Cat, the Pro Cat series, and the River Cat series. All of our boats are designed with the input of anglers who use them, and that has led us to be the #1 catfish boat for over 10 years. Sea Ark Boats, built for a lifetime. Visit SeaArkBoats.com and make Sea Ark the boat for your next adventure.
Tackle Bandit is your one-stop shop for all your catfishing needs. We have terminal tackle, cast nets, reels, lines, sinkers, planer boards, demon dragons, crappie jigs, sabiki rigs. We offer free shipping on orders over $100. Find us at TackleBandit.com.
Hey, what's up, folks? Chris Souders, Catfish Crazy, and I choose Suzuki outboards for their amazing performance, outstanding warranty, but most importantly, because Suzuki gives me the confidence to go anywhere on the water and know that I can make it back safely. So check out the Ultimate 4-Stroke Outboard at SuzukiMarine.com and make Suzuki your next outboard.
Catfish Crazy is brought to you by these quality sponsors: Sea Ark, boats built for a lifetime; Warrior Cat rods, for cat fishermen, by cat fishermen; Suzuki, the ultimate 4-stroke outboard; Phytech cast nets, when only the best will do.
All right, folks, we got everything set. Planer boards are all out. We're dragging. We're going to be going about 0.5 today, kind of slow. There's big schools of shad in here, you know, that we was catching. These are smaller threadfin shad that we're fishing around and under. But one of the main things that I feel that is really important when you're doing this is to maintain your course and stay right on that ledge or right in that channel, wherever you want to be fishing, is to stay right on it. And then, you know, as you're going through the day, let those fish tell you what they want. Oh, here we go. There we go. Boy, he's a wild one. He hit her real hard. Now he's running plumb across all my lines. Now this lake has got a bunch of stripers in it, and this might be a striper. I don't know yet, but he's got, boy, he's got me all tangled up. Nope, it's a nice blue cat. All right, awesome way to start the morning. Oh yeah, Boy, what a mess. What a mess. And we're fishing some shallower water, and this can happen for sure. Come here, little buddy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful Watts Bar lake fish here in Tennessee. He's talking to you. Oh, here we go. He's running straight to the boat. Now we're sitting in about 13 foot of water and throwing out into the channel, and they're picking the current up. You know, if you guys pay attention to the TVA, oh, this is a good fish here. They will predict what their current flow is going to be through the generators, and that can help you as you fish to concentrate where you want to fish and when you want to fish, especially with fish that are so current oriented. These blue cats, they really like current, so you know, as the current picks up, they will get more active, and so will flatheads. Nice fish. Now the one bad thing about this is, when you're fishing by yourself, there's current, you have a decent little fish on, you gotta take your time and wear him down and try to get him in the net. There we go. All right. Nice fish. Yeah. Now if you guys notice, right here above my fingers, there's a place where he was down in some cover and some structured rocks. I would figure kind of scarred him up there a little bit, but he'll heal up. Happy, get him back in the water and let him grow up and be a little bit bigger. Beautiful fish.
The action continues when Catfish Crazy returns.
Offshore Tackle is the #1 selling planer board brand worldwide. Often imitated but never duplicated, we are the leader in trolling technology. With 3 sizes of planer boards, we offer a variety of releases and weight systems to get your baits right down to the fish. Models we make include the popular OR37 SST Pro Mag planer. The OR37 will pull heavier weights better than any other planer board, and they're made in the USA. The best in the market when it comes to quality, durability, and performance is Offshore Tackle.
When it comes to grabbing bait, the cast net you use should perform at its best every single throw. Every cast net at Phytech is made with care and precision. That's why most fishermen prefer the Super Spreader cast net over competing cast net brands. With over 100 different cast net models, Phytech truly has a cast net for everyone. Maximum spread with the fastest sinking rate, that's the Super Spreader promise. Visit www.castnets.com to find a dealer near you.
Like many of you, I've had back issues.
From the pounding waves of Lake Erie
to over 30 years of competitive angling.
And a lifetime on the water, but not anymore.
Smooth Moves changed the game.
It's a must-have for me and my clients.
It's like my boat is floating on air.
They're easy to install.
Fully adjustable.
It makes a day on the water a whole lot more comfortable.
Smooth your ride with Smooth Moves.
Catfish Crazy is brought to you by these quality sponsors: Slunger Cat Outdoors, Offshore Tackle, Extreme Bait Tanks, Demon Dragons, Tackle Bandit, Marine Masters Trailers, Smooth Move Seats.
Hey, welcome back, folks. Gonna make a little change here. The weather has picked up, wind's picked up, it's kind of getting a little chilly. our bite in that shallow water where we was at this morning has kind of died down a little bit, so we're gonna switch things up a little bit. We're gonna lock through the lock here at the Watts Bar Dam and go below and see if we can't get on some fish down here in some heavy structure. So, all right, so as we're locking through here, you know, I want to talk about this a little bit because it's very important. You know, there's some things you need to do. One, you need to make sure that you have the phone number for the dam that you're going to be, and you can Google that. There's a lot of information through TVA to get the phone number. You can call the lock master, tell him what your plans are, tell him what you want to do. They will be more than happy to get you through fast. It takes about 30 minutes or so to do it. If you don't have their number, something else you can do is on the lock wall, the long lock wall, there will be a recess place where they have a chain, and you just pull it and it'll sound a horn, and he will call you through a speaker, and you know, you'll be able to get through that away. So just take your time, don't be in a big rush. As you just heard the horn, green light to go in. He's got the lock chamber filled up. We'll go in here, always make sure you got your life jacket on. We'll tie up to the lock wall. Take your time, as I said before, you need to be at an idle from the lock wall all the way down in, and be courteous to them and anybody else that might be coming in with you. We'll get in here, get locked down, and find us some structure to anchor up on. All right, folks, made it through the lock safe and sound. Come down river, we're fishing on the ledge of the beginning of a bend just below the dam. There's a little transition period here between rock and sand, and we're gonna see if we can't catch those fish as they come up to that dam to feed. Hopefully, we'll be positioned in the right place. We can turn this wet, cold day around and put some good fish in the boat. Is. He took off with it, was swimming upriver. That one there ate a cut shad head, gizzard shad that we caught this morning. I'm sure glad we caught them gizzard shad. Now since we come down here and anchored, I decided to break out a few of these heavy rods, and I knew that current was going to be picking up. I was able to put them to use. Oh yeah, another nice blue cat. This place is full of these fish that are, you know, 20 pounds. He's got all wrapped up now. Yeah, come here, old buddy. Oh. Maybe. He tried to flop back out of the net on me. There we go. Beautiful fish. Nice blue cat. Beautiful collar on him.
Catfish Crazy with Chris Souders will return after a word from our sponsors.
I think we got a good one here, buddy.
When it comes to catfishing, Warrior cat rods are the definition of durability.
You need to upgrade your tackle. Heavy current, big fish, like these, these Warrior Cat heavy rods are
Able to handle the heaviest of catfish. These amazing rods feature a beautiful finish, evenly spaced guides for maximum casting distance, and are supported by an unbelievable backbone. Let the next big takedown be with Warrior Cat Rods, for catfishermen by catfishermen.
Hey, what's up everybody? Chris Souders, Catfish Crazy, and today I'd like to take a moment to talk to you guys about Demon Dragons. Demon Dragons were invented to keep your baits elevated up into the water column while dragging or drifting, and to also add some noise and vibration to pick up some of those finicky bites like those flatheads are notorious for. So check them out, tacklebandit.com and let us know what you think.
Have you ever heard the old saying, you get what you pay for? We could not agree more. It is Extreme's mission statement to build the highest quality bait tanks and accessories on the market today. Using the best materials and craftsmanship, couple that with lightning fast shipping and unheard of customer service, that's our definition of you get what you pay for. As always, you can visit us at extremebaittanks.com for products, sizes, and pricing, because a great day of fishing starts with a great live bait. And until then, have an extreme day.
There we go, hooked up again. Now this one, same rod as that last one, same bait. And they're really liking them shad heads. Now he done the same thing. He hit that thing and started screaming upriver with it. This would be an amazing place to bring kids and get them hooked on catfishing. Little butterball coming in. Come here, little buddy. Well, he's barely hooked too. There we go. Solid little fish. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Man, that fish hit her hard now. Let me tell you, he wanted that. And every single one of them are hitting it and going straight up river with it. Come on in, buddy. He absolutely slammed that rod. He's got a lot of fight in him. Come here, buddy. Come here and say hi. And even these smaller ones, they got so much fight. Absolute blast. Let's get him back. Oh man, did he smash that thing. Wow. Get my hood off here so I can talk to you all while he's swimming to me. And we was just sitting there talking, and we just caught one fish there a minute ago. And this weather is really setting in on us quick. This is a good fish here. I think we definitely made the right move coming down here. A little rod dance. Another beautiful blue cat. And he come off of a three-way rig that I had to make it come up off the bottom just a little bit more. Let's get him in here. There we go. Thank you, buddy. Yes, sir. Another real nice blue cat. Folks, we've had a good time today. This weather's sitting in on us quick. It's getting cold, getting wet, but we've been able to get a few fish in the boat, good ones at that, and share a lot of good information with you all. I want to thank you guys for joining us this week. Make sure to come back next week for more Catfish Crazy.
For more Catfish Crazy, check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.